Bring them in.
I do.
Mid-thing, eh?
Let me get you the exact. Yeah, that's when you'll be. Doesn't have much of an agenda on that small brochure, but.
sage here? Nobody? Great.
That's the same one that right there.
The motion thing. Great desk. What's it looking like?
He starts the cooking here when all the people are running in.
Good morning, everybody. Sorry about the wait. We're just figuring out some kinks in the ceremony this morning. My name is Constable Mason Morso, and I'll be the MC for today's ceremony. Before we begin, I would like to thank all those people joining us by live stream. Huge thank you to NAPS IT, Dante and Min for setting it up. I would ask the Matawa Drum Group to begin the ceremony with a welcome song, and I would ask if you're able to stand and remain standing for the song and a prayer to follow. Thank you, Matawa Drum Group. We're pleased to have Elder Bob Baxter here today to so graciously join us for today's ceremony. I would ask Bob Baxter to begin the ceremony with an opening prayer, and I'd ask that everyone who is able to remain standing.
If you can sit for a minute. Yeah, I'm always honored to be asked to come and do the opening for this NAPS Police Service ceremony for the induction of the new recruits. And I congratulations to them. I want to tell you a little story about our spiritual practices as First Nations people that we've lost a long time ago and gained through and starting to gain back. I don't know if any of you know the symbol of the eagle staff. I'll tell you a story of how my journey started, why I'm carrying the eagle staff. A long time ago, still have the rest of dancing. A long time ago, I was policing off Shoal Lake, just by Kenora there. And one day I decided to go hunting, go hunt moose. I'm probably in my 30s about this time. I'm 76 now. This is quite a few years ago. And I was walking my snowshoes, traditional way of hunting. And I'm walking along this ridge. Snow just fell. Beautiful scenery. Christmas, your Christmas type picture. As I was walking along, I see this tree, like a Christmas tree, standing by itself. As I got closer, under this tree was a native blanket. Once you see that red and black one with all the kind of designs on it. As I approached it, there were these items lined up on this blanket under that tree. Beautiful. And my first thought was, who would leave such beautiful items out in the bush like this and just leave them there? There's a feather there, there's a pipe there, there's it was amazing. But me being who I was at the time, the journey, that part of my journey, it didn't dawn on what it was. And I didn't touch them. I walked on back. And it wasn't till maybe about 15, 20 years later that by this time I went back to the traditional ways of teaching and all that. And one day I was sitting in my, I got a room at where I lived there. I used just for spiritual items and stuff like that. And I'm spreading all my stuff out there one morning, this red blanket I'm talking about. And it just hit me right there. Hey, I've seen this before. This lay on the same blanket. And from there, I felt in here somewhere that I was on the right path, that I was shown something, but at that time I wasn't ready for it. And I think that's true with all of us as we walk our journey. that we're so busy doing our everyday life of, trying to survive and stuff like that, that we forget about that spiritual part of us. That sometimes we have to be shown so that we can walk that path. And I've been to a lot of these ceremonies, and I've watched these young men and women that joined the police force, and it comes through here, and go out, do what they have to do in their work, and that's where the Seagull staff comes in. That this is a protection for the people that are under this Eagle staff. It's a spiritual aid, and it's powerful for those that believe in that way, that culture. I believe in it, and I believe it protects the workers that are under NAPS, the officers, as they go about their journey. The wolf on top is a protector, a guide, protector of people. The eagle, messenger, the prayers that we send out. That eagle staff is a symbol of our spirituality, but the strength that we all have. And I hope from this day forward, that our year, that you think about your well-being, your family, the officers. These officers are part of your life, the journey that they're gonna make, that you're gonna be part of them. You're gonna be part of their journey. So the bad times, so the good times, that profession, just a challenging profession. I just wanted to say that, you guys. I'll say my third, if you understand. I'm going to say my Ojibwe. That's the thing that I created for this day. I don't know what he's given us and what we take for granted sometimes. I examined it too. Nana komigo ga giziga. Igwech mi no in ni go and way. I mean siang ma dessert na. Oge kung go and di siang go and the manga skega and the manga uche. Inu uche ma men of siang ge no in. Oge di pasat the manga mi. Sure ni ku kan yok shima gan shak. Ay sin kana gan watch. Kuni ge ni oge sin kas wa. Wo mo kim chima cha watch ma. Chimchigan no have matta. They go to the match going out with an of Kenya. Siniga 10, the man Siniga 10 mat toy gay one gaman at the okay, one to go function watch. You go if you say, hey, not cheat, yeah, watch. You go get Ogasaki, watch Ogasaki, Gasaki, watch gay, you know, chunch it, and I got top magazine watch, I got 10 tigers, that's a speech. Yes, you got change, you go on to Sam.
Thank you. Thank you, Elder Baxter. Everybody can be seated. Welcome to the NAPS badge and warrant card ceremony to witness our newest members receiving their badge and warrant cards. Hello to everybody joining us by live stream as well. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge our special guests, Deputy Grand Chief Anna Betty Ashney Peniscum, Lac Seul Chief Bruno Rossi, and the officers from Lac Seul as well. NAPS Command Staff, Chief Terry Armstrong, Deputy Brad Deuce, Inspector CC, Detective Inspector Skripik, and Detective Inspector Eisenbach. Please join me in welcoming The Deputy Grand Chief, Anna Betty Ashney Paniscum, representing the NAPS board here today. Deputy Grand Chief Anna Betty Ashney Paniscum is an Anishinaabe Mushkego from Martin Falls First Nation. She was re-elected in August 2021 as the Deputy Grand Chief of Anishinaabe Nation, having previously served as a Deputy Grand Chief in 2015 to 2018. Her current portfolio responsibilities range from community wellness, crisis response, child welfare and child development, justice and policing, women, homelessness, and former Indian residential schools. For over 2 decades, Anna Betty has worked in the justice and legal fields in the areas of legal aid, restorative justice, and community development. Most recently, she worked as a director of the Child and Youth Wellbeing Program and lead coordinator on pandemic response for Martin Falls. Anna Betty is an ex officio with the Anishinaabe Police Service Board. She has served on various boards and advisory groups over the years, including the Indigenous Justice Advisory Group with the Ministry of Attorney General and the Board of Directors of the Matawa First Nations Management. Anna Betty's life work and contributions are driven by a passion to help the most marginalized people, especially the people in the Anishinaabe Nation territory and in the community she resides. In whatever she does, she advocates for equitable access to justice and other services, and for improving the quality of life, community wellness, and safety for all non-citizens. Anna Betty is the Ontario representative on the Assembly of First Nations Women's Council, Indigenous Women's Advisory Council, and chair of the First Nations Women's Caucus. She also represents Matawa Tribal Council on the Anishinaabe Police Service Board of Directors. Anna Betty currently resides in Thunder Bay. She credits her 6 children, 5 grandchildren, and her first granddaughter as the inspirations for her lifelong work, service, and advocacy. Deputy Chief, if you'd like to come up and say a few words. Thank you. This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody go.
Okay, thank you. Miigwech. First of all, I want to acknowledge the drum and the prayer that was shared with us this morning. Thank you. And also want to acknowledge Grand Chief Alvin Fiddler, who is here with us today. And of course, I want to acknowledge those individuals. I thank you for choosing Anishinaabe Police Service. And as you go out and serve the people in the communities, you know, carrying with the uniform of Anishinaabe Police, I ask that you walk proudly and maintain the integrity, which is the original vision of our former leaders of Anishinaabe Police Services. It's been 30 years now since we have women and men take the uniform of Anishinaabe Police Services. And with that comes, you know, that integrity and the pride. Many of our people that you will meet will come and befriend you, and they will invite you to come to their ceremonies and to their celebrations. But you will also be a part of many tragic events and crises out there. So when you carry out your role in that way, please ensure that you take care of yourself, that you have that strong circle of support, and that you take care of your spirit, you take care of your physical self as well, and that you maintain that strong contact with your family, because it is your family that will be there to help you during the good times and the bad times. And also knowing that you have a very strong administration at Anishinaabe Police Services with the leadership of Chief Terry Armstrong and Deputy Chief Brad Deuce and other command staff who are very dedicated to making sure that you do well in your job. And also, I want to acknowledge the Board of Directors of Anishinaabe Police Service who continue to ensure that the vision of Anishinaabe Police Services is carried out. So on behalf of the leadership of Anishinaabe Police, we congratulate you. And again, thank you for choosing Anishinaabe Police Service. Kichimingwech. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Chief. Please join me in welcoming Deputy Grand Chief Alvin Fiddler to the podium. Oh, sorry, Grand Chief to the podium to speak on behalf of the NAN Executive and Police Service Board. Grand Chief Alvin Fiddler is a member of Muskrat Dam First Nation. Alvin was acclaimed as a Grand Chief during the Kiwewin Conference on August 16, 2023. He previously served as a NAN Grand Chief from 2015 to 2021 after several terms as Deputy Grand Chief. After studying business management at the University of Lethbridge, Alvin served as an executive director of the Tommy Beardy Memorial Family Treatment Center in Muskrat Dam from 1990 to 1993, then Deputy Chief of Muskrat Dam from 1993 to 1998. He was Health Director at the Anishinaabe Nation from 1998 until his first election to the Executive Council in 2003. Most recently, he has served as the Health Transformation Lead and Negotiator for NAN's Health Transformation Process from 2021 to 2023. He has served with the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and provided leadership in several provincial justice initiatives. Alvin currently resides in Thunder Bay with his wife, Tessa, and 2 children. If you'd like to welcome Grand Chief Alvin Fiddler to the podium.
Thank you.
All right, I'm not that old, as you can see. I started working when I was 8 or 9. Good morning, everybody. I just want to acknowledge all of you, first of all, for being here. Thank you, amigos, for being here. To the elder, Bob, is Bob here? Bob, amigos, and to the drum. Last Tuesday was probably one of the most important days in my career as a leader, as a Grand Chief. I had the great honor to sign a very important document with the provincial minister responsible for policing. And this is an agreement that we have been working on for a long, long time. It started actually the day NAPS was created in January of 1994. So it's 30 years that NAPS officially became a service. But it wasn't really considered a service because it was funded under a program, the federal policing program. And so with all the difficult things that we've had to go through as a community, as a police service, we recognized that we need to do more to support our police service and to support our communities. And we saw the need to actually work towards getting NAPS to be designated as an essential service. And that work started when Terry was much younger. When we were much younger. And it took us several years. But we finally got to the point where we had an agreement where all of us felt comfortable to actually sign it, and that's what we did last Tuesday. And so that transition is now starting, and NAPS will actually be considered an essential police service. And so as I look at these young graduates, you're part of that history. And I just want to say miigwech for choosing, first of all, policing as a career, choosing NAPS. We know that policing can be a very difficult profession. It can also be fun. You know, you may end up confronting like a polar bear in Fort Severn or Pewanak, and you might end up in SNL in a skit. But I just want to say congratulations to the graduates. Acknowledge your families, and just to say, just to echo the words of Deputy Grand Chief Annabelle Achievnescum, to look after yourselves and to do what you need to do to ensure that you're able to do your job well and safely. And that's why we worked so hard to get to where we are today, because we knew that there were gaps in our police service. We want to make sure that our police service, our officers on the field, have the tools that they need to actually do their job. But with that designation also comes oversight. And so our community members now have an opportunity or a forum where they can actually file a complaint against NAPS. And so while we are working hard to equip you with all this equipment and a partner and a radio that works and a police car that will start, you also be held accountable by the communities that you will be serving. And so we welcome that oversight, because our community members deserve to have a police service, first of all, that is fully equipped, but they also have the right to file a complaint if they feel that they're not being served well by their police service. And so there's a lot of things that will come as we sort of go through this transition, but the important thing is that you will have the support of NAPS to do your job, to do it well, to do it safe. And that's our commitment to all of you, to the family members that are here, the parents, the family members that are here to witness this exciting and this graduation service that we are part of today. So it's miigwech, and it's almost Christmas. I have to take the afternoon off to do some shopping. I'm one of those last minute guys running around the mall. I just want to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas and all the very best in the new year. Miigwech.
Thank you, Grand Chief. Our ceremony continues with each recruit coming to the front of the podium, where they will be presented with a badge and warrant card. They will also receive a scroll from the Office of the Grand Chief of Anishinaabe Nation. This badge is a symbol of their authority to act as a police officer in the province of Ontario. As the new member comes forward, their name and posting will be announced, and their badge will be presented by their respective Chief of Police. At this time, I would like to call upon Chief Bruno Rossi for presentation of the Lac Seul badge, assisted by Constable Goretzky's mother and Miles Oraquelu of the ceremonial unit. If you'd like to approach the podium. Lac Seul Police Service, Constable Skylar Goretzky, badge 172. Constable Skylar Goretzky was born and raised in Sioux Lookout, Ontario. His parents are Richard and Candace Goretzky, who are here today, along with his grandmother Linda and girlfriend Stacy. He is a proud father to two beautiful children, Casey, who is 14, and Archer, who is 4. In his spare time, he enjoys hunting, fishing, trapping, and spending time with his family. Before becoming an officer with Lac Seul Police Service, Constable Goretzky attended Algonquin College and worked as a plumber, conductor, and locomotive engineer. As a new officer, he is looking forward to this new challenging career and can't wait to see where it takes him. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. The initial postings are for training where the officers will spend 4 months being partnered up with a knowledgeable coach officer. Please step forward to salute the Chief of Police when your name is called. I'd like to call up Chief Terry Armstrong to the front for presentation of the NAPS badges, assisted by Deputy Chief Brad Deuce, Constable Miles Oraquelu from the ceremony as well. Constable Vincent Brazo, badge 1774. Constable Brazo is from Gatineau, Quebec. His parents are Natalie and Daniel. In attendance with him today are his girlfriend Erica and friend Eric. Constable Brazo considers Eric a brother and someone he is proud to look up to. Prior to becoming an officer at NAPS, Constable Brazo held many positions with Brinks and a senior guard with the United States Embassy. Enjoying the outdoors, Constable Brazo enjoys walks and activities involving nature. As an officer, Constable Brazo is looking forward to immersing himself in a new culture, learning from the environment and crafting bonds with the community. He is stationed in the Northeast Region Attawapskat First Nation Detachment. Congratulations. Constable Kenneth Kershane, badge 1762. Constable Kenneth Kershane was born in Winnipeg, Manitoba to his parents Justin and Crystal Valaquette. He currently resides in Seguin First Nation. He attended Assiniboine Community College's First Nations Safety Officer Program. Prior to becoming an officer at NAPS, Constable Kershane worked with the Southern Chiefs Organization as a program navigator for Water Authority and as a peace officer in his home community. His greatest influences in life are his grandparents, who, among other things, taught him the importance of being kind and to treat everyone with respect. His mom, Crystal, dad, Justin, sister, Segwen, and stepdad, Jurgen, are here today. Constable Kershane will be posted in the Northwest Detachment, Sandy Lake First Nation. Congratulations. Constable Brett Davey, badge 1768. Constable Brett Davey currently resides in Winnipeg, Manitoba. He was born and raised in Flin Flon, Manitoba, to his parents Tom and Vicky Davey. He attended Assiniboine College in Brandon, Manitoba, where he graduated with a diploma in pipe fitting. In his spare time, he enjoys going to the gym, watching hockey, and fishing. As an officer, he hopes to lead by example and with integrity. Constable Davey is stationed in the Northwest Region's Poplar Hill First Nation Detachment. Congratulations. Constable Don Desonier, badge 1773. Constable Desonier calls Thunder Bay his home. He was born in Manitouwadge, Ontario, to his parents Rael and Bonnie Desonier, who are in attendance today. Constable Desonier attended Lakehead University and received his registered nursing degree. He worked 9 years in the nursing field before becoming a special constable at NAPS 2 years ago. In his spare time, he enjoys anything that relates to his motorcycle, spending time outdoors, hunting and camping, and spending time with family and friends. His mom, Bonnie, dad, Rael, and girlfriend, Amy, as well as his brother, Paul, are here with him today. Constable Desonier will be posted to the Central Region Webequie First Nation Detachment. Congratulations. Constable Gurveer Gunda, badge 1771. Constable Gunda was born in Punjab, India. He came to Canada 6 years ago on a student visa where he attended Georgian College in Barrie, Ontario, completing a mechanical technician precision skills diploma. He has since become a permanent resident and now resides in Winnipeg, Manitoba, where he recently graduated from the Northwest Law Academy's Protection and Safety Program. Prior to becoming an officer, he worked as a bylaw enforcement officer, security guard, and as a CNC operator, overseeing the machining process. In his spare time, he enjoys listening to music, playing sports such as soccer, cricket, volleyball. As an officer with NAPS, Constable Gunda will commit to being a representative of the community, working with honesty, accountability, and integrity. His girlfriend, Namanjot, is here today. And Constable Gunda will be posted to the Fort Severn First Nation Detachment. Congratulations. Constable Tyson Gardner, badge 1769. Assisting with him with his badge day will be his father, Sergeant David Gardner, if you can approach the podium. Constable Gardner resides in Cochrane, Ontario with his parents, David and Angelie Gardner, who are in attendance with him today. Constable Gardner attended college at Cambridge College and University, or Cambridge College in Sudbury, where he received his diploma in protection, security, and investigation. Prior to becoming an officer, he worked in the service industry and most recently was a railcar technician. In his downtime, he enjoys taking a break from the stresses in life on the golf course. As an officer, Constable Gardner hopes to help the people in the communities he serves by building strong relationships while doing his job to the best of his ability. His girlfriend Alicia, dad David, mom Angelie, and other family are here with him today. Constable Gardner will be posted to the Northeast Region's Kashechewan First Nation Detachment. Congratulations.
Thanks for your service, Sergeant.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant. Constable Liam Gibson, badge 1761. Assisting with his badge is his father, Inspector Ryan Gibson, if you could please approach the podium. Constable Gibson was born and raised in Thunder Bay, Ontario. His parents are Ryan and Jennifer Gibson, who are also his biggest influences in life. Constable Gibson is a recent graduate of Confederation College's Social Service Worker Program. His work experiences include being a youth supervisor at Kairos Community Resource Center, supervising youth in an open custody detention facility, as well as a mobile support equipment operator with the Canadian Armed Forces Primary Reserve's 38th Service Battalion in Thunder Bay. His hobbies include traveling, discovering and learning new things. Joining him today are his mother Jennifer, brother Ronan, and girlfriend Madison. Constable Gibson will be posted to Central Region's Aroland First Nation Detachment. Congratulations. Thank you, Inspector. Constable Matthew Gordon, badge 1766. Constable Gordon was born and raised in Thunder Bay, Ontario, where he currently resides. His parents are Diane and Douglas Gordon, and his grandmother is Gabrielle. Prior to becoming an officer, Constable Gordon worked as a ramp agent / supervisor at the airport, and a craft machine operator at the Thunder Bay Pulp and Paper Mill. Enjoying the simple things life has to offer, Constable Gordon enjoys spending time in nature and is usually found outdoors camping, canoeing, or fishing. As an officer, Constable Gordon is looking forward to learning and developing new skills that will help in serving the northern communities. His mom Diane, sister Amanda, and friends are here with him today. Constable Gordon will be posted to the Aroland First Nation Detachment in Central Region. Congratulations. Constable Sebastian Kropa, badge 1775. Constable Kropa was born and raised in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and still calls it home. His parents are George and Nancy Kropa, and his wife is Claire Lorette. He graduated from the Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice program at the University of Winnipeg. Prior to becoming an officer at NAPS, Constable Kropa was a correctional officer with the Correctional Services of Canada at Stony Mountain Penitentiary. He enjoys weightlifting, boxing, and watching the Winnipeg Jets. Over the years, he has learned that the patience is worth its weight in gold, and as an officer at NAPS aims to be open-minded and understanding officer. Constable Kropa is stationed in the Northwest Region's Deer Lake First Nation Detachment. Congratulations. Constable Hunter Leishman, badge 1764.
Chief.
Constable Leishman was born and raised in Fort Francis by his parents Jen Leishman and Troy Calder. He moved to Thunder Bay, Ontario to attend Confederation College's Forestry Technician program and continues his education as a certified arborist. Constable Leishman currently resides in Thunder Bay with his partner Callie Olson and his dog Tonka and two cats, Boots and Remy. As a true northerner, Constable Leishman enjoys hunting, fishing, golfing, snowboarding, and hockey. He believes it is important to be humble. You can learn from every person you meet throughout your life. Prior to becoming an officer, Constable Leishman worked as a fire ranger and a certified arborist. As an officer for NAPS, he will strive to be an advocate for the community he serves and promises to uphold the rights and traditions of everyone that resides in those communities, always putting his best foot forward. Constable Leishman will be posted to the Northwest Region, Mishkogoming First Nation Detachment. Congratulations. Constable Kevin Lowe, badge 1767.
Chief.
Constable Kevin Lowe recently relocated from New Brunswick to Gatineau, Quebec. His parents are Wilson Lowe and Esna De Palma. Constable Lowe is a graduate of CDI College's Online Police Foundations program and has been a member of was a member of the Canadian Armed Forces for 8 years and was holding the rank of a corporal. His biggest supporter in life has been his partner Stephanie, who has been very encouraging during the difficult process of changing careers. Constable Lowe enjoys staying in shape, playing soccer and playing hockey, and staying in touch with friends over online video gaming. As an officer with NAPS, Constable Lowe will strive to serve with integrity and learn more about the Indigenous culture. Constable Lowe is stationed in the Central Region Kingfisher Lake First Nation Detachment. Congratulations. Constable Cordy McCarville, badge 1763.
Chief.
Constable McCarville was born and raised in Thunder Bay, Ontario, but now resides in the neighboring Slate River Valley. His parents are Dave and Debbie McCarville, who are in attendance today, as well as his partner Vanessa. He is a graduate from the Confederation College in the Mechanical Techniques and Welding Techniques programs. For the past 10 years, he's been employed with the Thunder Bay terminals as a welding and equipment operator. In his spare time, he enjoys spending time outdoors, fishing and hunting, as well as making music with his friends. As an officer at NAPS, Constable McCarville hopes to serve the First Nation communities to the best of his ability for as long as he is able. His father, David, stepmother, Sally, mother, Debbie, girlfriend, Vanessa, are here today to witness this milestone. Constable McCarville will be posted to Central Region's Abumatun First Nation Detachment. Constable Matthew Reed, badge 1774. Constable Reed was born in Burlington, Ontario. He now resides in Paris, Ontario with his girlfriend Jasmine. Constable Reed attended Fanshawe College in St. Thomas, where he completed his machinist apprenticeship in December 2020. Since graduating, Constable Reed worked in Burlington machining parts for test fixtures. In his spare time, he enjoys spending time with family and close friends. As an officer, Constable Reed wants to form trusting relationships and be a dependable officer in the community he serves. Constable Reed is posted in the Northwest Region, Sandy Lake First Nation Detachment. Congratulations. Constable Mary Spence, badge 1772. Constable Spence was born in Moose Factory, Ontario, but now resides in Constance Lake First Nation. Her parents are late Joseph Spence and Agnes Spence. She is a proud mother to her 5 children, Sean, Donnie Jr., Kasha, Mason, and Kylie, and a loving grandmother to her beautiful grandchildren, Kaylin, Elena, Isla, Madison, Jaden, Lance, Cody, Amelia, Sage, and another one on the way. Constable Spence has a profound level of self-influence on her life and has learned to go after what her heart desires without letting fear or anyone stop her. She enjoys snowshoeing, native arts and crafts, and playing with her grandchildren. Prior to becoming an officer at NAPS, she was a personal support worker and a laborer at a lumber mill. As an officer at NAPS, her goals is to build relationship build a relationship with the community members by getting involved with events and activities, interacting with everyone, building a strong foundation of trust, honesty, and respect. Constable Spence will be posted to the Northeast Region's Moose Factory Detachment. Congratulations. Constable Jonathan St. Lawrence, badge 1765. Constable St. Lawrence is from Thunder Bay, Ontario. His parents Wendy and Dawn are in attendance today. Constable St. Lawrence obtained a diploma in culinary management from George Brown College in Toronto, Ontario. After receiving his diploma, he traveled to Europe, where he worked as a chef at Hotel Monaco in Grand Canal in Venice, Italy. Along with his chef positions, Constable Lawrence held positions as a military reserve water well technician, geologist field technician, and a fiber optic technician before becoming an officer with NAPS. Constable St. Lawrence enjoys hunting, fishing, camping, snowshoeing, rock climbing, cooking, and learning survival and self-sufficiency skills. As an officer for NAPS, Constable St. Lawrence will strive to uphold peace and safety in the communities he serves. His mother Wendy, father Don, brother Kyle, and friend are here with him today. Constable St. Lawrence will be posted to the Northwest Region Slate Falls First Nation Detachment. Congratulations. Thank you for everybody. Those are the badges. Please stand if you can while the Matawa Drum Group sings an honor song to acknowledge the accomplishments of these fine officers here today. And if you could please remove your hats. Thank you, Matawa Drum Group. You can replace your hats, and everybody could be seated, please. Thank you, Chief. And Chief Bruno Rossi, Chief of Laxville Police Service, please approach the podium to say a few words for the recruits before us. Thank you, sir.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Chief Fiddler, Deputy Chief Anna Betty, and other delegates, most of all, the newest members in the policing world. It's my pleasure to welcome you all here today. I would like to thank Chief Terry Armstrong of NAPS for joining the Laxville Police Service and the NAPS badge warrant card ceremony today. Thank you. I would like to acknowledge and extend a thank you to the Elder Bob Baxter, the drum group for the prayers and the blessings on this special day. And lastly, I'd like to acknowledge the treaty territory and give thanks for allowing us to hold this ceremony here today. I would be remiss if I did not.
Just your thumb on that.
Oh, sorry. I'd be remiss if I did not thank our policing partners in Ontario that support our First Nation police services. To all the dedicated instructors that made this day happen, we could not have done this without you, so thank you. And lastly, a big thank you to Kelly and her team for this beautiful venue here today. We're very pleased you have joined us for the long-standing police tradition, the badge ceremony. The badge is one item that the graduates do not receive until today. Every other piece of equipment has been issued during their training, such as handcuffs, batons, and many other pieces of equipment. This equipment has served them well, and with it, they have passed all their tests and practical exercises. The graduates have traded their recruit uniforms in and are now wearing their number 1 uniforms. But still incomplete without the badge. Today's graduates, your uniform will be complete with the badge, the addition of the most important piece, your badge. By receiving your badge, this is a true realization of your dream and official recognition of your graduation from recruits to police officers. To the new police officers here before us, you are entering into a new generation of policing, and I would encourage you to always keep an open mind, ask questions, and always embrace your community you work with. I have found that during my career, how important community policing is. By taking the time to meet community members, elders, and attend the schools is huge and will go a long way. Make an effort to spend time with the youth. All of this will be a crucial part of building trust, rapport, and friendships in your careers. I'm sure each and every one of you have memories of police officers visiting your schools when you were youth and how it impacted your life today. These are easy things to do. It will not take much of your time, but this is time well spent. It will impact one's life in a positive way. Even though you may not know it all, you all will be great role models. So through the journey, be kind, honest, fair, and respectful, and most of all, show compassion. To the families and friends, you are a crucial part of the graduates' accomplishments here today. Thank you for all you have done to create an environment for your loved ones to be successful. You have continued to support, your continued support has helped them move out of the classroom into the field. To all the graduates, be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished. These are times that you will always remember, cherish, and look back on forever. I wish you the very best. Stay safe, positive, and focused, and wear your badge proudly. Congratulations on your graduation, and welcome to the policing family. Miigwech.
Thank you, Chief Rossi. I'd now like to call upon Chief of Police Terry Armstrong to the podium to make an address to the recruits.
Wache, bonjour. I'd like to start by acknowledging the sacred items, the Eagle staff, which we proudly have in our boardroom, or executive boardroom for when it's not in ceremony to oversee our operations. So I'd like to acknowledge the Eagle staff, that the Eagle staff carrier and Elder Baxter carries so proudly and represents us so well. Once again, thank you, Elder Baxter, Bobby, for being here and help to make this process go off in a good way, and that our recruits get sent to their locations with your blessing and the blessing of Anishinaabe-Aski Nation and the people of Anishinaabe-Aski Nation. I'd like to also acknowledge the drummers, pipes, our Grand Chief, Alvin Fiddler, our Deputy Grand Chief, and Betty Achmanescum. And we have a board member here today as well, Betty Bluecoat from way up in Fort Severn, our furthest north community, and I think one of the officers going to the community. So I'd like to welcome Betty as well today. Our board liaison, Fabian. I'd like to acknowledge Chief Rossi, Inspector Laporte, and the Lac-Sewell members that are here, and of course the command staff from Anishinaabe-Aski Police Service being here today. Everybody else that's made this possible. Kelly puts together all the programs and makes sure that we're on course. These fine gentlemen here that MC and assist with the badges. But really, this is not about any of us. It's about the new recruits. So I'd like to welcome all of them. It's my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the Anishinaabe-Aski Police Service. We are very pleased to have you join us in our long-standing policing tradition, as Chief Rossi mentioned. Today I had the honor of presenting 15 individuals with the badge that identifies them as a member of the policing profession and a member of the Anishinaabe-Aski Police Service. As I mentioned, Chief Rossi was here to, or would like to mention, Chief Rossi was here to give a badge to one of his new members, the newest member of the Lac-Sewell Police Service, and it's an honor to have them in our presence from Lac-Sewell Police to work collaboratively to do a presentation such as this today. So I just want to acknowledge that as well. This is an important day for each of the officers, and it's obviously very important to us here at Anishinaabe-Aski Police Service. It's our opportunity to recognize the achievements, welcome you to the organization, and express our pride in that you've chosen policing as a profession. We've selected the best people. We've invested in them because we're confident in their abilities, dedication, and commitment. We know that they have what it takes to make a positive difference for the communities they will serve as members of both the Anishinaabe-Aski Police Service and the Lac-Sewell Police Service. To the new constables, this is your day. You've made a significant investment of your own to arrive at this point. You've made a deep commitment to your personal and professional goals, and you have surprised yourself with what you've accomplished. You've excelled in the academic component of the program, and you're at your peak fitness and probably strength levels. You have mastered the use of force options, including firearms, OC spray, baton, defensive tactics that must prepare you to protect yourself and your community. You've learned defensive driving, you've learned to multitask behind the wheel, and you know your authorities for arrest, search, and seizure. And in some cases, I guess you felt the effects of pepper spray as well. My understanding is it's in a room now and it's not individually in your face, but you still get to feel the effects of that pepper spray. You've acted real life scenarios to prepare you for this work that you're beginning, which will come, be moving ahead with. Now you're entering the real world of policing, where you'll put all this technical knowledge to practical use for the safety of the communities you'll serve. And you're going to find that some of that practical stuff may not work where you are. You may have to adopt and overcome in some situations, because there may not be shoulders to walk down as you're walking up to a vehicle, as they taught you in police college, to walk down the opposite side. You might find yourself in a ditch somewhere. So just simple things that you'll have to make your own adaptations to in order to police the communities you serve. But we're confident that you'll go out there and you'll take the time to engage the community, learn the community, and learn your profession. You've joined a very proud organization that continues to grow and develop. It's an exciting time for both seasoned vets and newcomers alike. We are making many advancements. On the 10th of December, as mentioned by the Grand Chief Fiddler, we became the first Indigenous police service in Canada to become legislated. We are finally backed by the rule of law and hold the same acknowledgements as any other police services in the province and the country. We are on a path to double in size as an organization. We have valuable initiatives underway to enhance our policing role and the safety and well-being of our communities. We all serve the Anishinaabe Nation, which aspires us to improve the quality of life for its members and for the next 7 generations and beyond. We are making history. NAPS is a young police force. We turned 30 this year, and we already have the distinction of being the largest First Nations police service in Canada. Second largest on Turtle Island, only to the Navajo police in the United States. It's likely within the next 3 to 5 years, we will be the largest First Nations police force in North America, Turtle Island. So it's a very exciting time to become a part of this family, and we are a family here at NAPS. We treat our officers like family, and we get to know each other as we do a very unique type of policing, and we have to be close. We have to know each other's movements, and we have to rely on each other. So there's no 10 cars that show up like the streets of Toronto when you hit your button on your radio. So we have to learn to police our communities respectfully and in a NAPS way. So that distinction comes with a lot of challenge and opportunity, and we're very, very proud of where we've come from and where we're going. So wear your and carry your badge proudly. Congratulations to you all. And that's it for my speech. Miigwech.
Thank you, Chief Armstrong. Actually, if you could come back up to the podium, I have to get you to present the highest market police college, if you will.
Definitely wasn't me. I did pass though.
This is the highest class market OPC, and this award goes to Constable Kevin Lowe with a 91%. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. NAPS and Laxo Police Service are proud to ask the class valedictorian to the podium. Please, Constable St. Lawrence, step forward to the podium.
Hello, everybody. So, my name is Constable Jonathan St. Lawrence. And on behalf of these recruits, I stand before you today with immense pride and gratitude as we receive these police badges. It is both an honor and a privilege to represent this class of the Ontario Police College and NAP's newest uniformed officers. Receiving a police badge today is not only a personal milestone, it is a symbol to each of us that we have a commitment to serve and protect our communities with unwavering dedication. As my colleagues and I look at this badge, we'll be reminded of the values it represents: courage, integrity, accountability, and service. Each time we see it, we'll be reminded of the trust placed in us by the community and our fellow officers. The badge also acts as a reminder that our actions reflect not only on oneself, but also on the entire law enforcement community. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the support of my family. Your encouragement has been invaluable, and I'm grateful for the sacrifices you have made to allow me to pursue this path. On behalf of our class, I want to thank you and our mentors who have guided us and shared our wisdom. Your dedication to this profession inspires me every day. Additionally, I would like to thank the NAPS staff who took the time to pick such great recruits. Working alongside such talented and dedicated individuals makes a significant difference in our team dynamics and overall shared vision. It is inspiring to be part of a group that shares the same commitment of excellence. I would also like to thank the Anishinaabe-Aski communities. Your wisdom and perspectives are essential. I'm honored to learn from you and to be part of your ways of life. As we embark on this journey, we understand the challenges that lie ahead and are reminded of the sacrifices made by those who came before us. Their dedication to upholding the law and ensuring safety inspires us to strive for excellence in every aspect of our duty. The responsibility of protecting our community is significant, and it requires not only physical strength, but also compassion and understanding. As police officers, it is our duty to approach every situation with commitment to fairness, to build trust, and to foster relationships within the community. Also, to ensure that everyone feels safe and respected. In closing, I want to express my gratitude to all of you for being here today, to share this special moment with us. Together, we can work towards a safer and more just society. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of people around us in their time of need. I am honored to accept this badge and to serve alongside each of you. Thank you.
Thank you for the speech, Constable St. Lawrence. Ladies and gentlemen, families of the recruits, please join me in welcoming the newest police officers of the Anishinaabe-Aski Nation. The badge presentation you have witnessed and in some ways symbolic, but the badge is proof positive to each member that they are embarking on a new and exciting career. We honor exceptional performance in those employees who go above and beyond the call of duty. Getting to this point has involved more than just 4 months of training for the recruits, and certainly for the long-serving members here today. I must commend the staff and instructors of the Ontario Police College for their investment they have made in our newest officers, and the board, chief, and deputies' commitment to the ongoing support, molding, and training of the current complement of Anishinaabe-Aski Police Service. Members are doing incredible work in the field every day, every shift. NAPS would like to thank the members of the Lac Seul Police Service and the Lac Seul Police Service Board. Much appreciation for the efforts of Ashley McLean, Lac Seul Director of Corporate Services. I would like to acknowledge the members of the Anishinaabe-Aski Police Service for their continuous contributions to our new uniformed staff and existing members. The in-service training unit, recruitment, finance department, payroll and benefits, logistics administrator, executive assistant, criminal intelligence, quartermaster clerk, human resources department, record management analyst, information technology, the office clerk, the ceremonial unit. All of these officer and civilian members play an essential and vital role in the successful onboarding of all of the new officers. A very special mention, thanks to Jennifer Kennard, who coordinated this specially decorated cookies, which we will enjoy shortly here. This brings us to a very important place in our ceremony. The First Nations Chief of Police Association of Canada has recognized these officers for bravery and investigative excellence as of May 14th, 2024. The FNCPA is a national association that speaks as one voice for the advancement and sustainability of self-administered First Nations policing in Canada, while embracing our community's unique cultural and traditional values. FNCPA and IPCO work together in synchronicity as IPCO is on a provincial level. Together, those associations ensure our voices are heard and our needs are addressed with professionalism and care. Chief Armstrong, if you're able to step forward to the podium.
At 22:05 100 hours on Thursday, 15th, 2023. In the First Nation territory of Summer Beaver, Constable Morrisseau received a call from a community member reporting a fight in progress and reported windows breaking. Constable Morrisseau attended the incident where a gun was pointed at him through the window. He identified the long gun as being either a rifle or a shotgun. Constable Morrisseau exited the police cruiser, drawing his sidearm and retreating to the rear of the cruiser, finding cover. Constable Morrisseau yelled to drop the gun and remains in concealment. He continues to issue demands and builds rapport, but to no avail. This goes on for a considerable length of time. At 23:34 100 hours, there are no sounds coming from the residents. Comm Center updates him that a male is now heading towards the baseball field with a firearm. Constable Morrisseau leaves to attempt to locate the male, eventually finding the male at 00:13 hours, where he proceeds to run. After several discharges of his taser, the subject is arrested with no further issues and without the male or anyone else being injured. Constable Morrisseau, the FNCPA Bravery Award.
Thank you, everybody.
A little bit of a technical difficulty there. I'm not sure that, I'm not sure they realize when presenting a medal, you gotta put it on. You can't just hand it to somebody. It's gotta be worn.
Constable Alexander Monaghan, who is unable to attend, and Constable Mario Chiodo. On December 24th, 2023, at approximately 03:25 hours, Martin Falls Nursing Station contacted the Communication Center for injuries to someone's feet and heard screaming in the background. These officers arrived on scene and attended the residence. They observed two females in the living room. A male enters from a bedroom. Constable Chiodo keeps all parties separated. Meanwhile, Constable Mongeon is speaking to the females. De-escalation occurs. The man drops to the floor, then stands up and a knife appears. Constable Chiodo draws his service weapon and shouts knife. He keeps a distance, and now Constable Mongeon also draws his weapon. The subject drops to the ground, and some self-infliction wounds occur. A taser is deployed and the situation is under control and the subject is apprehended. The officers close off the situation by attending the nursing station and applying a tourniquet to the subject. Ladies and gentlemen, Officers Chiodo and Monjon, the FNCPA Investigative Award. Congratulations. Yeah. Thank you, sirs. At this time, we wish to call upon Elder Baxter to say a prayer of thanks to recognize our dedicated drum group. Indigenous drum groups treat their drums with great respect. Drumming is a sacred art that connects people to the Creator and all living things. Drums represent the circle of life in Mother Earth. They are an integral part of our ceremonies, and we mark 5 dedicated years together. Elder Baxter, if you're able to approach the podium to say a few words in recognition of our drummers.
I'll be rich. That young man you see in the black shirt is my nephew. So. You know, when I was telling you about what I saw when I started my discovering my identity as a First Nations person and the culture that we lost, and I didn't find out that way of life till I was about 50 years old. I started practicing. I knew of it as I was going, but I didn't get into it till I was 12. But really, I tried to learn what our culture had lost due to residential schools and stuff like that. But the drum, like the eagle staff, is a spiritual item. The first time I heard the beat of the drum was I was police in Fort William, First Nations. I was up on a mountain. They were having a powwow, and I was walking around and they started drumming. And just the beat, I felt that little hearted beat of that drum as I walked by. I was just walking by and I stopped. And I felt so grounded as I was listening to it. So 3 years, every time I hear that, my feet don't start moving. You know? It's just to give thanks, I guess, to the Creator for what was given to us as First Nations people a long time ago, that we lost, that had to go underground for a while when we like I said, slowly see it coming back up. Just like the eagle feather when we pray, like I said, you know, the eagle is the messenger, the creator. And when we pray, he takes our prayers up to wherever it goes, whatever belief system we have. Same with the drum. There's a lot of ways to describe it. Some people say it's the heartbeat of Mother Earth. That the earth is alive, everything thrives. So when I hear the drum, I know that the sound of that drum is to let our ancestors and our spirit guides know where we are, who you are, and who we are, and that we want them to come and join us in celebrations like this. So when you hear that drum, that's what it's doing. And where they're singing, they're sending prayers up there. At the same time, asking the grandfathers, the grandmothers, the spirit guides to come and join in the celebration. Where each one of us has a guide. If you don't know it, each one of us has a guide that walks with us every day. Mine is a wolf, my spirit guide. I'm called Mangan in the Ojibwe, my spirit name. And I'm proud of it. And I'm proud to have my nephew and mayor, you know, come to this ceremony, these ceremonies. And I always feel that. I always feel that I'll use the word safe, as I bring the eagle staff in and walk it and dance it in, knowing it's for a good cause. For the protection of their new officers and their families. And I think I'd like to, if you're gonna give a hand to these drummers here. If you're gonna come up there, Steve.
Bonjour. Oh, there we go. All right. Bonjour, everyone. Qu'est-ce que je Nicky Benediction, edition of Cause of Tick Doltem, more deposed than Donjik. Oh, morning, everyone. What I said there in my language, from what I know right now, is I introduced myself in what I consider to be my real name, my true identity. So I identified myself, which is my name, and then Kipanese, which is Thunderbird. And my totem, what I belong to, which is the caribou, a tick, come from the community of Martin Falls First Nation, also Ibamitung, also known as Fort Hope. It's where my bloodline comes from. And I work as a cultural lead, is my position's name, at Mentala School now. And just last week there, I had my 8-year anniversary with them. It's been quite a journey. I've seen many people come and go, physically and spiritually, workers and students alike. And us being here with our Metawa drum, you know, the Dewe gun, it's a part of our partnerships and our agreements with our organizations here that's been going strong for, again, proud to say, for 8 years now. We support one another in many ways. The drum is used in many gatherings, such as this, graduations, times of celebration, also times of hardship. And that's one of the main stories of the drum, is that it came from a time of hardship amongst our own people. I'm not gonna get into that much, but all I can say is I get to say Kichimigwich for my journey as a singer. To be singing alongside you with my brother, Alan. I've known him for quite some time now. And for us to be those young pioneers in this way of our people, it has its challenges. We go through a lot of ridicule and a lot of jealousy too. But we have to remind each other and from our teachers that teach us to keep walking still. And that's exactly what you officers are going to be experiencing when you go into these isolated communities. That to remember to take care of yourself in all those 4 areas that we're always reminded of in our ways. You know, spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally especially. It's 2 weeks in, 2 weeks out, you know, I remember it back in the day, it wasn't like that. As a young boy, officers were there for like a month at a time. One officer too. So to see this change and how far it's come now, it's actually remarkable. And from my own experience, you know, I always say this at my work to my students and my peers alike. I am a hardcore introvert, so me being up here right now, my heart is racing like 100 miles an hour. Not the best speaker at all, and surprising, my words are coming out very clear right now. So I'm going to stop there and say Gishimigwech, and this is a very big honor for Terry, my Uncle Bob here, inviting us over and over, and especially Miss Kelly, all the work she does too on the logistic sides of things. I'm not a tech-savvy person at all, with the events and whatever, but you just tell me what to sing and how long to sing for, and I'll get it done. So, if I know my brother well, I think he'll just leave it up to me to finish off for us both here. You know, on behalf of us in Ottawa, I just want to say Gishimigwech, and I want to keep this partnership going too, either way. So, Gishimigwech.
We'd like to present you two from the Matawa Drum Group, just a token of our appreciation for the dedicated 5 years that we've had so far.
On behalf of the Police Service for all your dedicated drumming and being part of our group, maybe we give you this one. One each.
So we had 4 for, because normally there's 4 of you. But you guys are always here, you always got his back. They even actually at the last minute, they jumped on the plane last Tuesday to fly down to Queen's Park to drum in for the big sign, the historic sign. So the Matawa Drum Group has our back, and we're very appreciative of the work they do and what they bring. And the fact that they're here to assist with sending all these young officers out to the field in a good way, and with both the honor song, the welcoming song, and they're usually a traveling song. So I just want to say miigwech from police service, and we also would like to we'll give you the other ones for the other drummers. But, so these are just pins as well. I'll put them in your bags. Did you get a picture, Scott?
Yep, I'm gonna ask you all to cram together.
That's for you.
Oh, thank you.
That was a surprise.
Oh, you had the bats too. Well, you're all under arrest.
We'll get you all to squeeze together, nice and tight. Perfect, we got the elder rating, yeah, perfect. Okay, smiling is optional, always preferred. Perfect, thank you.
Thank you, Matawa Drum Group, and thank you, everybody. Please stand if you're able while the Matawa Drum Group sings us a traveling song. Thank you, Matawa, drum group. Everybody, you could be seated. Yeah. Yeah, right at the end, I think. Yeah. Please enjoy your day. That concludes our ceremony. Stay for pictures after lunch on the second floor at the photo stage. First floor, I meant to say that. By Mr. Scott Paradis, the media.